The Dakar Rally, or simply the Dakar, formerly known as the Paris-Dakar Rally, is an annual rally race organized by the Amaury Sport Organization. Most events since the inception in 1978 were staged from Paris, France to Dakar, Senegal, but due to security threats in Mauritania, which led to the cancellation of the 2008 rally. Events from 2009 to 2019 were held in South America. The 2020 edition was held in Saudi Arabia. The rally is open to amateur and professional entries. Amateurs typically making about 80% of the participants. The rally is an off-road endurance event. The terrain that the competitors traverse is much tougher than that used in conventional rallying, and the vehicles used are true off-road vehicles rather than modified on-road vehicles. Most of the competitive special sections are off-road, crossing dunes, mud, camel grass, rocks, and air among others. The distances of each stage covered vary from short distances up to 800 to 900 kilometers, 500 to 560 miles per day. The race originated in December 1977, a year after Thierry Sabine got lost in the Tiniri Desert whilst competing in the Abidjan Ice Rally and decided that the desert would be a good location for a regular rally. 182 vehicles took the start of the inaugural rally in Paris, with 74 surviving the 10,000 kilometers, 6,200 miles, trip to the Senegalese capital of Dakar. Cyril Nebou holds the distinction of being the event's first winner, riding a Yamaha motorcycle. The event rapidly grew in popularity, with 216 vehicles taking the start in 1980 and 291 in 1981. Nebou won the event for a second time in 1980, Hubert Auriol taking honors in 1981 for BMW. By this stage, the rally had already begun to attract the participation of famous names from elsewhere in motorsport, such as Henry Pascarolo and Jackie X. In 1982, there were 382 racers, more than double the amount that took the start in 1979. Nebou won the event for a third time in 1982, this time riding a Honda motorcycle, while victory in the car class went to the Moreau brothers, driving a privately entered Renault 20, whose buccaneering exploits seemed to perfectly capture the spirit of the early years of the rally. Auriol captured his second bike class victory in 1983, the first year that Japanese manufacturer Mitsubishi competed in the rally. When the race was held in Africa, it was subject to criticism from several sources, generally focusing on the race impact of the inhabitants of the African countries through which it passed. Some African residents along the race's course in previous years have said they saw limited benefits from the race, that race participants spend little money on the goods and services local residents can offer. The racers produced substantial amounts of dust along the course and were blamed for hitting and killing livestock, in addition to occasionally injuring or killing people. The move to Saudi Arabia for the 2020 Dakar Rally was under heavy criticism because of the situation of human rights in Saudi Arabia and the position of women in that country. Thanks for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you want a video about something you like, please leave a comment here below to let me know. See you soon in another interesting video, and remember, never stop being surprised. Bye!